Let me actually cover data connectors really quickly. So one thing that you'll notice inside of the docs, if you're looking at different data connectors that are supported, so this goes into kind of all the data connectors, and you'll see that for Narnia, it sounds like what they were building, they wanted to use Pinterest data, but Pinterest data is not yet supported. So they're building the connector for it. And let me talk a little bit about what it means to build a connector. So essentially what a connector is it's a way of getting data out of a given platform. But anyway, let me demo an example of a connector. So um, I'll do the Spotify connector. It might be a little bit slow for me because I have like a ton of data there. But when I click fetch my latest data and then connect Spotify, essentially what this is doing is it's going and it's logging in as me into my Spotify account to actually go and get my data. This is happening in the background. I was actually hoping some of it would pop up. Oh, it is. Okay, there we go. So this is happening kind of as on my device. And what's cool about that is that this allows me to go and get the data just because it's my data, right? So what the connector does is it kind of automatically helps with some of these steps. You can build any sort of connector for any sort of platform. From there, it sends me a code. And you'll notice kind of after I log in, what's going to happen is that it will go and pull all of my playlist history. So you can do this for any data source that you want, as long as you can see it on web. So maybe one exception I would give is if there's an application that's like mobile only, it can be trickier to get this data. You might have to get an export. But anyway, here now it's logged in as me and it's pulling all my data. Once that data is in there, it's in there for good. So then I can use it across kind of any application. This is kind of showing you what a connector is. It's kind of that browser automation that lets you go and get a different data source. And then if you look at kind of different connectors, you can see that kind of for each one, there's a registry of a given connector. There are some connectors that only work on desktop right now. There are some connectors that work on web as well. And then there is an update that will make a lot of connectors work on mobile too. That's a really good question though. And maybe if I go into some of the reasoning behind that. So when you're going and getting your data, yeah, you can try web mobile too. So some of them are supported on web mobile. When you go get your data, the platform, you're kind of logging in as yourself, right? And so on desktop, you can use your own browser. And on mobile, you can also use your own browser. So the reason why is that you're really kind of just logging in as you to go and get your own data. So you need, and this is a bit of a technical detail, but you need to be somewhere where you can kind of have your own browser session because it's actually your own browser session that's like going and grabbing your data.